So I'm just gonna recap what we are discussing yesterday. Oh, saya akan recap balik lah apa yang kita study semalam. So yesterday we already finished the theory setup. The theory setup is already finished. Finish on everything. So today we just gonna recap in fast mode. So you can see how this session, this knowledge is very easy. Malam kita dah habis dapat teori. So hari ni kita akan recap. Saya nak tunjuk recap yang dengan cara yang laju. Korang tengok lah betapa ringkasnya apa yang kita belajar ni. So, okay, let's get started. So all the knowledge part, I'm just gonna recap on all the knowledge part because that's what essential in our trading. In our trading, it is what we're gonna use all the time. Okay, so kita akan recap part knowledge lah. Knowledge. So we have three. We have key level, price action, and multi-time frame. Key level, support, resistance, SPR, RBS. Example, support, resistance, SPR, RBS. Resistance, SPR, RBS. Okay, settle key level part. So price action, breakout, rejection, breakout, rejection. What is that? So multi-time frame. To set off time frame. Monthly, H1, M15, M1. Weekly, H4, M30, M5. When we works like this, direction, setup, direction, setup, direction, setup. Bias, 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 bias. Same thing for the second set. We have buy and sell. The market, if monthly buy, then weekly sell. The table, direction, setup, bias. See, monthly, daily, weekly, weekly, H4, daily, daily, H1, H4, H4, M3, H1, H1, M15, M30, M30, M5, M50, M15, M1, M5. Okay, simple as that. So we are done about the multi-type frame. Then go about MDA. PA. The accurate is the accurate is okay. So everything we already recap on the knowledge part. So this is why I'm telling you this is I recap all the knowledge part. Sebab tu saya cakap SOP ni senang. Korang tengok betapa kas kita nak recap ni kejap je. Dia memang ini je lah. Dia tak ada extra dalam dalam. Okay, so on yesterday when we are doing we are looking into the chart, so we have a little bit of confused because of the momentum. Because I was trying to explain the momentum, which is the thing that we cannot control in the market, but I try to explain it. So all of us being confused, including me, including me, myself also confused to how to explain it properly. So semalam tu, waktu kita tengok di chart tu, tu saya explain, dia jadi confused sikit lah sebab saya cuba nak explain part part momentum, iaitu part yang kita tak boleh nak control dalam market. So apa yang jadi malam, boleh kata semua confused, dengan saya sekali confused lah. Saya nak explain pun jadi lawak lah benda tu kan. So tak apa, ini kita settle lah. So okay, I'm gonna draw setup. So basically yesterday I was showing the EU. The EU setup is coming from daily breakout, then there is a H4. So the H1 level is there like 4 or 5 H1 key level. Okay. Okay, semalam kita ada tengok contoh yang saya tunjuk tu, yang EU tu setup dia berlaku, dia punya direction tu kita ambil dari daily. So adalah daily breakout, lepas tu kita akan tanda H4 dan kita ada beberapa lah key level untuk H1. Okay. So yesterday the reason why we are confused because the market showed no buy momentum at that moment. The market didn't show any buy momentum. So it was better for me if I was explaining the sell setup, because when there is no buy momentum, it is selling that are controlling the market at that moment. So yang semalam tu kita standby setup buy, tapi apa yang berlaku, momentum buy tak ada. So sepatutnya saya explain setup sell lah. Sebab bila tak ada momentum buy, itu maksud setup sell lah yang berada di dalam kontrol, yang sedang kontrol market. So I'm going to show you slowly step by step. So we have the daily. So the daily is buy. Daily is buy. So the H4 is sell. We're gonna find setup at daily. Gonna find setup at H1, and the buyer's gonna be H4. Meanwhile, for the sell setup, gonna be H4 M30 for the setup and H1 for the buyers. Okay, sekarang contoh yang kita tengok ni, kita ada daily buy dan bila daily buy, H4 automatic sell lah. So untuk daily buy, kita akan pecahkan daily direction di direction daily, setup H1 dan buyers kita di H4. Dan untuk sell, H4 sell, H4 direction, M30 setup dan H1 adalah kita punya buyers. Okay. So for this part, you guys can, do you guys have any problem? I mean this combination.
No, for me it's clear.
Oh, you guys clear. So untuk korang ada apa-apa masalah tak dari segi ini susunan time frame ni?
No.
Everything is clear, right?
Yes, all good.
Okay. So kita akan tengok, saya tunjuk kat sini dulu. I'm gonna show you this. Gonna show it on the theory first, and then we're gonna look into the chart. So daily is buy, H1 is for find the setup. So this is all the H1 key level. So this is the formula that we gonna use for buy. We're gonna look for H1, and then we also need to prepare with the H4. So we know gonna look for M30 for setup and H1 for buyers. So what was happened yesterday when I'm trying to explain along with the momentum, when we try to find the buy setup, even there is no buy momentum, my mistake because I didn't focus on the sell. If I focus on the sell yesterday, so you guys will understand. Oh, this is how it works. How it's really work. So it's okay. Today we're gonna look into it step by step, slowly. Okay. So when just like the daily, after we have the daily breakout, we have the daily as the buy, we're gonna mark the H4 for the sell, right? So on the H4 side, we should do the same. Because it's just the same thing. The market is just gonna repeat the same thing. So we have to look for the H1 because if the H4 is the direction, the M30 will be the setup and the H1 will be the buyers. So we're gonna look the H1 over, doesn't matter, maybe over here, here. So untuk hari ni, just malam yang kita tengok setup buy dengan sell ni. So bila kita ada daily buy, kita dah tahu dah bila daily buy H4 adalah sell. So semalam yang jadi pening sikit tu sebab sepatutnya kita repeat benda yang sama di H4. Bila kita ada H4 sell, kita akan ada H1 sebagai bias, iaitu bias buy lah. Sebab benda ni dia repeat. Daily buy, H4 sell. H1 buy, empty sell. So benda tu dia patut dia jadi macam tu lah. Okay. So I think we're gonna look into the chart. So yeah, you guys have any question? Just want to see. Okay, no question. So I think I'll look into the to the chart. We're gonna look into the same structure yesterday because it's clear. It's better than the previously I look into the goal. Kita akan tengok di EU ni lah sebab semalam yang saya marking ni nampak yang try yang okey lah. Cara tu okey. Okay, so okay, let's repeat it again. So we're gonna start with the daily. This is a daily buy breakout. So if you guys cannot recognize by its candlestick, just turn it into the line chart. Okay, so we have the daily breakout. So we're gonna drop down into the H4 for the bias. So before the price reaching at the daily area, this is the most recent. This is the most recent H4 structure. So we're gonna mark this first. Okay, so kita ada daily breakout buy iaitu semalam punya, dan lepas kita dah tanda breakout buy, terus kita tukar ke H4 untuk nak tanda key level, untuk nak tanda setup sell pula. Kita tanda dia punya bias terus. Supaya mudah, kita dah tahu dah okay kat untuk mana nak buy dan dekat mana nak sell. Okay, so we gonna drop down into H1 to search for the key level inside the daily area. It doesn't matter how many key level, we just mark because we don't know which one is the market gonna take and which key level gonna provide the momentum. We don't know, so we just mark all of it. Untuk key level ni kita just mark je yang mana available, sebab kita tak tahu market nak ambil yang mana dan key level yang mana yang nak bagi momentum tu. Okay, so for this part, you guys are clear? Everything is clear?
Yes.
Untuk part ni korang clear tak? Ataupun part ni pun korang ada tanya-tanya nak marking mana ke apa ke?
Clear.
Clear? Okay. So, okay, kita akan tukar ke ni balik. I think I'm gonna put some text, so we're gonna know what is daily by daily H1 H4. So gonna just put this thing because so we can we don't get confused. We don't get confused. So for the buy time frame, for the buy time frame order, we already made it clear. So for the sell, gonna put the text first. H4 30 H1. So okay. Untuk yang setup buy kita dah ada time frame dia, dan untuk setup sell pun kita dah ada time frame dia. So we should be clear because we have the both side of the of the
Cikgu,
okay.
macam mana kita nak tanda breakout tu? First thing first, adalah the nearest breakout ke?
Kita ambil yang terdekat dulu. Macam ini saya just bagi contoh je. Nanti tak apa, kita akan go macam mana dari first nak cari setup lah. Nak cari dari direction. Contoh kita baru buka kan. Kita tak tahu nak ambil yang mana tu. Itu sekejap lagi kita akan masuk.
Okay, terima kasih.
Okay, baik. So, we already know that the daily is showing us buy. So, we're gonna find H1 for the setup and then H4 is the buyers. So, whenever price came to any key level by key level, it should be retesting this. But what is happening? It doesn't test this at first. So what is the real thing that is happening is there is a H4 direction over here, entity setup, and H1 bias. The real thing that is happening is this is the direction, setup, and bias. So for the buy setup, we are waiting for the H1 to break the H4, right? But it didn't happen. It never happened at this moment when it take this key level. It didn't happen. So the true thing that actually happened is the M30 is breaking the H1. Can you guys get a little bit?
Saya boleh explain sekali lagi kan?
Okay, apa yang saya tunjuk ni adalah kita dah ready dah dengan buy. Itu daily direction kita, H1 setup dan H4 adalah bias. Tapi apa yang berlaku bila dia sampai sini, sepatutnya H1 ni dia break H4, tapi dia tak break pun. Dia tak sampai pun kat H4 ni. So apa yang sebenarnya berlaku dalam market waktu tu adalah dia tengah jalan setup sell. Iaitu setup sell ada H4 direction, setup H1 adalah bias. So apa yang berlaku apabila ini tidak berlaku, ini yang berlaku. M30 yang tengah breakout kan H1, sebab tu H1 tak boleh nak sampai ke atas. Can you guys get it? Korang boleh nampak tak? Sekejap baru kita akan turun ke H1 lah untuk tengok apa yang berlaku. So far korang ada apa-apa soalan ke untuk part yang dua ni dulu?
Cikgu mau tanya,
Ya.
kalau berarti kita ambil setup buy ketika H1 break H4 ya?
Kita boleh masuk awal, tapi untuk nak confirmkan yang momentum tengah kuat, sebab tu kita kena tunggu buyers tu breakout. Sebab in order buy setup to happen, the sell setup must fail. Otherwise, it will be sideways because the buy didn't break the sell didn't break the buy. So the price is gonna go sideways. So apa yang kita expect bila setiap kali kita entry, satu setup kena matikan setup yang lain. Sebab tu kita tunggu time frame setup, break time frame bias. Buy kena matikan sell. Sell kena matikan buy, baru dia jalan jauh. Kalau dia tak matikan salah satu, dia akan jadi sideways. Sell sampai ke buy tak break, break sampai sell buy sampai ke sell pun tak break. So dia akan jadi sideways. So clear tak?
Clear.
Okay. You guys, the international, can you guys have any other question, or you guys clear about this?
No, I understand right now.
Okay. So I'm gonna drop to H1 because okay, you see, when we have the daily buy, we already stand by with H4 sell, right? So when we have the H4 sell, we should stand by with H1 buy, because this is how the thing should go. It should be like this. That's why we have monthly, daily, H4, H1, M30, M15, M5, M1. That's why we have this thing. So, so if this is buy, this is sell. If this is sell, this is buy. So when I say when we have H4 sell, we're gonna stand by H1 buy. Is it tally?
Yes.
So korang nampak tak? Inilah function kita punya time frame order yang semalam tu. Bila kita ada macam ni, monthly, weekly, daily, H4, H1, M30, M15, M5, M1. So dia akan jadi macam ni lah. Kalau monthly buy, ini sell. So dia bergerak macam ni. So apa yang berlaku di EU ni, kita ada daily as buy. So bila daily ni buy, H4 akan jadi sell. So bila H4 sell, bias dia adalah H1. H1 adalah buy. So sebab tu saya cakap, lepas kita dapat daily buy, H4 sell, kita kena standby jugalah untuk bias untuk H4 iaitu H1 ni. H1 buy. So korang nampak tak relation dia tu macam mana?
Jelas.
Jelas Okay, so we gonna see if there is really the cell, the entity really break the H1 or not. So if the entity is breaking the H1, so which mean the cell are in the momentum at that moment. So kita akan tengok adakah di H1 entity break H1 tak? Kalau entity break H1, so itu tandanya tengah momentum sell lah. Sebab itulah function bias. Kalau H1 nak break H4 pun sama juga. Kita tahulah momentum in control. So we gonna look one. Okay. So this is the nearest key level. So let's get into a situation where is this is not happening yet. So we are looking at the market that is after we mark all these key level, the price didn't come yet. So this is the last price at the H4 sell. Okay, so kita akan tengok, kita bayangkan yang kita tanda key level untuk buy, tapi price tak datang lagi dekat key level tu. So last structure yang kita ada adalah H4 sell ni. So kita bayangkan macam tu je. So apa yang berlaku bila ada entity sell, entity sell yang berlaku dalam ni, dia break H1. Ini H1. Maka jalanlah setup sell. So what is really happening is this is the H4 sell, right? The key level, the first key level is H4 sell. But what is happening after that, the entity key level broke the H1. This is the H1 key level. So it broke. So we know there is still a sell momentum. So after the, so this is the direction, this is the setup and the bias. After the bias is being broken, what we should do? We should continue selling. Selling. Just repeat using this thing. So apa yang akan berlaku bila setup break bias? So bermaksud momentum in control, bila dia break saja, apa yang kita akan buat adalah kita akan continue selling. So dekat mana kita nak cari setup tu? Kita just akan cari di sini ya. Kita akan ambil di entity ataupun kita akan jadikan entity ni sebagai direction. Benda sama aja, kita just repeat. So the thing repeat itself. We can find the setup on the entity, or we can use entity as direction and find the setup at M5. It doesn't matter. We just use the whole formula. No problem at all. Okay, so what is happening when the breakout is happen? This is the breakout, strong one. So after the breakout, the entity is breaking the H1, which is this. We're gonna look for entity key level to re-entry sell. So along the way, we're gonna just mark all the entity key level that are available. It doesn't have to be at this area only, because okay, let's say the price break till this. Is it logical for us to mark over here? Meanwhile, when the price is coming back, it's gonna find the most recent one. So apa yang berlaku bila M30 break H1, jadi start daripada sini dah, saya tak share lah. Dia break H1 ni, kita akan cari key level di M30 untuk re-entry sell. Untuk re-entry sell. So, untuk nak cari key level M30, tak semestinya kita cari di dalam ni. Sebab, cuba bayangkan, macam mana kalau breakout tu dia sampai ke sini. Kalau breakout sampai ke sini, kalau kita hanya cari entry sell di sini, maknanya kita akan terlepas lah, rugi lah. Sebab, waktu price datang balik, dia akan collect key level yang terdekat dulu. Dia bukannya buat magic, tiba-tiba ada sini, dia lompat main sini, turun. Tak ada. Benda tu tak berlaku dalam market. Dia mesti akan sampai yang terdekat dulu. Dia akan test. So, mana key level yang ada momentum, maka dia akan jalan sell. So, korang dapat tangkap tak yang ni?
Dapat.
Yang lain, okey tak? Cuba respon sikit.
Okay.
Okay, boleh dapat. For the international,
Boleh.
you guys can understand this?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, after the entity break the H1, we're just looking for the entity key level. It doesn't matter. We just mark all the nearest, because the nearest is the most recent. The price will meet the first one. So it's not logical if we only mark this. So what's gonna happen on the lower level? So it doesn't matter which key level, we just mark. What matter is the price action that happened. Is it really a momentum at? There is a momentum at the key level. That's what only matter. So kita just akan mark saja mana-mana key level yang available. Tak kisah. Yang penting adalah reaction yang berlaku. Kalau dia collect bawah ni ke ataupun yang mana-mana key level, apa yang penting adalah reaction. Reaction tu saja yang kita nak tahu. So bila ada reaction, maka bolehlah kita nak cari peluang entry. Ataupun kita entry, lepas tu kita tunggu reaction. Benda sama je. Okay, for this part, I think you guys are clear. So we're gonna drop into M30 to search for the sell re-entry key level. So if we look into this current price, it's not logical because there is maybe no key level at it have a key level over here, and we can also look to the left because it also key level. It doesn't matter which one. Untuk part key level ni, kita akan tanda je yang mana available. Yang mana available sebab kita tak tahu pun dia nak ambil yang mana. So we just mark this one, So let's we pretend that the price at that moment is here.
Cikgu boleh
So
tunjuk dekat line chart tak? Sebab dia lagi clearer daripada candle.
okay, boleh, tak masalah. Okay, gonna look using line chart. Okay. So kita cuba bayangkan price ada dekat sini waktu ni. Price ada di sini. So ini key level yang ada. So kita nak, kalau kita rasa zone ni maybe besar, kita carilah key level lagi sebab mesti akan ada. Akan ada key level, kalau tak ada pun tak apa, kita just pakai ini je. So we just gonna look into if there's any key level on the left. Oh, this one is only closing. This is also the one I tell you, the miss, you know, the closing is not visible on the line chart, but it is visible on the candlestick. So this is the miss. So this is how you're gonna use the MDA, but I'm not gonna fully go into MDA right now, so you guys won't get confused. So I'm just gonna show a simpler setup. So this have like two.
Cuba cikgu buka dekat candle supaya orang lain nampak dekat lekuk tu ada apa.
So you guys see, if we look into the line chart, we can see there is a something like band. Ada macam lekuk tau. So benda ni lah yang kita panggil closing. So entry yang berlaku di closing adalah sebab dia ambil key level di time frame yang lower. So bermaksud dia akan jadi entry yang miss. Tapi untuk part MDA saya tak nak sentuh lagi sebab nanti korang lagi confused. So for this part, how I take the key level, can you guys get it or a bit confused? I think most of you will be confusing on why I'm taking this. So
Clear.
clear?
Clear.
Clear. Okay, clear. Okay. So and then I'm gonna continue. So we're gonna have look in what happened at that. Okay, let's see. Okay, just like I told you just now, let's pretend that the current price is at this area. At that moment, the current price is at this area. So we just mark the available key level, which is this one, this one, this one, this one. We never know which one is going to provide the momentum. As you can see, the market actually move from key level to key level. So when it touch any key level, when there is enough momentum, the setup will go. Your setup gonna be nice. It's gonna hit not in momentum. Gonna do is key level. So this is how the market flow. The market gonna test the most recent key level and then try to break. So when we are at this moment, when price going up, so this is also our new key level, right? So what we are expecting after the market taking this key level, we expect it to break the H1. because we have H4, empty, H1. So we have the empty key level. Maybe we already enter the market with sell position. So we're gonna wait for H1 break. And if it doesn't break, the price gonna take another key level, which is up above here. And then we're gonna look whether it break or not. The same thing repeat until it break the H1. So we know there is a sell momentum. So can you guys get what I'm trying to explain?
Can you repeat it one more time, please?
Oh, no problem. Okay. So when we already, so this is the current price. So when we have the current price, because our setup is from this is the direction, this is the setup and the bias. So when the bias is broken, we're gonna find our setup here at M30. So we already marked the M30 key level, which is here, 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 and here. So what we are expecting after price coming to our level, because we want to re-entry sell, because we have the indication that after the M30 break the H1, we have the clue that the sell momentum is a bit strong. So we have like, okay, this is a sell moment right now. So we're gonna find for sell. So that's why we are using M30. And after we have the M30 key level, we gonna make sure it break the H1 again. Every time when the price collecting the key level, we should expect it to break the bias. If it break the bias, so it means the momentum are still in. So if it doesn't break, it's gonna take another key level. So what you guys are seeing here, see this week, the price take this key level, but it doesn't create any breakout. So what was happened? The price moved to next key level, which is this one. And this one also doesn't create any breakout. So it goes even higher. So any key level, we can stand by for entry. What we should expecting after entry is there any momentum so we can hold our position, or just counter it with bias, because we are selling, we should counter it with buy. We should with the momentum they are telling the market giving us, we should know what to expect, what to do, whether it's to sell or to buy. If enough sell momentum, then we just hold the sell. If there is no enough momentum, sell momentum, we just gonna buy. Okay, you guys clear about this? Okay, for the international, you guys clear or not?
Somewhat. I still don't understand the momentum part, but the setup I understood.
Okay, it's okay. The momentum, we're gonna reflect it. We are using the bias. So whenever there is because we are taking the entry on M30, we're gonna expecting H1 to break. So whenever M30 break the H1, so we have the clue that the sell are still in momentum. There is a momentum in selling. You get it?
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Okay. Okay. Untuk local, okay, saya explain balik. So kita bayangkan price, current price ada di sini. So apa yang kita buat? Kita just tanda je key level. tanda key level M30. So yang available sini, 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 sini. So bila kita dah ada M30 punya key level, benda sama je kita akan expect, iaitu kita origin daripada sini, M30 dan kita akan tengok H1. Lepas dia collect key level, dia break tak H1? Kita akan tengok ni ya. So let's say lepas kita entry, dia break, maka kita akan hold lah position. Macam apa yang market tunjuk ni, dia collect tapi dia tak break. So apa dia akan buat? Market flow ni, dia akan collect another key level. Dia collect sini. Dan collect sini pun tak ada apa-apa reaction. Tak ada momentum atau indication untuk dia nak turun. So apa dia buat? Dia collect another key level. Dia collect. So nampaknya bila dia collect ini, baru dia ada momentum, baru dia turun. Korang clear tak part ni?
Momentum tu mendatang apa?
Momentum tu paling senang kita nak reflect adalah breakout. Kita akan tunggu dia breakout lah. Momentum ni kita just akan reflect dia dekat price action je. Sama ada dia breakout, kita ada reject. Macam apa yang jadi, waktu dia collect sini, dia tak breakout. So dia pun dia reject sini. So momentum tu tak ada lah. Kita nak momentum yang kuat. So kalau dia breakout lagi, kita tahulah dia nak jalan. Tapi apa yang dia bagi, dia reject. So dia collect yang lain. Dia collect yang next ni. Dia collect yang next ni pun dia tahu dia jalan. Lepas tu baru dia buat, maybe ada breakout lah di sini. So kita akan tengok lah. Sebab ini M30, kita kena tunggu breakout di H1. So untuk part ni, clear tak?
Clear.
Ya?
Sure.
Tanya-tanya.
Tadi dia ada collect kat M30 kan?
Ya, betul.
Then kita tunggu H1 break, tapi kita kena refer time frame H1 lagi kan untuk confirmation yang dia break atau tak. Dan
Kita just refer ikut order tu lah. Kita entry kat M30, kita kena tunggu H1 break. Just repeat benda tu je.
boleh share tak masa dia collect M30 tu
Tak clear voice.
kat M30 tu kan dia collect.
Nak tengok di H1 break atau tak?
Yes.
Okay, kita buka H1, kita tengok dia break tak. Tengok sini. So, bila yang dia break? Dekat sini baru dia break. Dekat sini baru dia break.
Okay.
So, you guys must be wondering how to get the entry, right? Korang mesti tanya macam mana nak entry.
Yeah.
Sebab because if we gonna wait for the breakout, then it's gonna already too late, you know. We wait over here, maybe we don't get any entry at all, right? So this is why we are using the MDA, and we gonna drop to a smaller time frame, but still following the order. Okay. Just like from the start, okay, I'm gonna recap back. From the starting, what we are starting with? We are starting with daily buy, right? Daily buy. And then we have H4 sell. And then we have like the M30 Okay, I'm gonna write it clearly. So firstly, we have daily buy. Secondly, we have the H4 sell. The third one, the entity break H1. Entity break H1. So what we are doing over here is re-entry on entity. So you see how this thing replicate each other. The first thing, the first moment we are taking the buy at daily. That is our first target. We are targeting to buy. But what the market are giving us, showing that H4 in sell. H4 in sell momentum. And then we see the entity break the H1, and then we are looking for re-entry at entity. Okay, for this part, you guys are clear until the re-entry on H4?
Yes.
Okay, so how to get the entry? We just drop into smaller time frame using the same thing. So this is our direction at first. This is our setup, and this is our bias. So what if we drop into M30 as the direction? We're gonna have M5 as setup and M15 as bias. Can you guess get this one? Can you understand how I broke into M30? Break down into M30.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, can you guys get how I
Yeah.
get this? You guys
Yeah.
can get? Okay. It's okay. I'm gonna just repeat this to our local friend, and then we are good to go. I'm gonna show you how it's done. Okay, untuk korang, korang ingat balik macam mana kita boleh dapat setup sell ni. Asalnya kita bermula dari daily buy. Kita target nak buy, tapi kita dapat set dekat, kita dapat setup current setup dari yang current market bagi adalah H4 sell. So kita tengok di dalam H4 sell entity break H1. So apa yang jadi? Kita tahulah, oh ada momentum sell lagi. So apa yang kita buat? Kita cari re-entry di M30. Itu yang kita ada key level ni. Sebab kita nak cari re-entry. Untuk part ni korang dapat tak? Clear tak?
Oh, so maksudnya while we are waiting for setup in H4 buy, we are seeing the bias H4 is telling us that now is selling. So we are taking the opportunity to entry sell. Is it correct?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Because we are starting with daily buy. We want to buy at H1. We want H4 to be broken. But as you can see, the price didn't even reach to H4 zone. So while we are having this formula, we just look into H1 because this is H4 direction, this is setup, and this is bias. So we just look whether the bias is broken or not.
Understand.
So what is really happened? The bias is broken over here. So when the bias is broken, we know the momentum, the sell momentum is in. So why should we buy when there is no buy momentum and there is a strong sell momentum?
I understand.
So untuk korang, apa yang berlaku, kita nak buy. Tapi kita nak buy, kita standby di H1 nak buy. Ready nak buy. Tapi bila kita tengok balik, kita punya opposite, kita opposite ada H4 sell. Lepas tu adalah dia ada je jalan je buy tu. Tapi apa yang berlaku, dia tak sampai pun dekat H4 sell ni. So disebabkan kita dah ready dengan sell setup, iaitu di H4. H4 ni direction, setup di M30 dan bias di H1. Kita tengoklah bias di H1 ni ada tak M30 yang break H1. Kalau ada M30 yang break H1, so kita tahu ada sell momentum ni. So apa yang berlaku dekat sini, ada H1 yang break. M30 dah break H1 dekat sini. So instead of kita cari buy lagi, kita standby je untuk sell. Sebab mungkin masih ada sell momentum. So plan asal kita nak buy. Tapi bila kita ada dua direction, kita ada buy and sell, dan kita tengok buy tu tak ada momentum pun, kita ready je lah. Sebab buy dia kena break H4. Dia tak sampai pun sini. Dia kena break sini. Tak sampai lagi, dia duduk main-main kat sini. Kita just carilah entry. Bila kita cari entry, kita monitor benda yang sama je. Entry kat entity, monitor balik H1. Adakah lepas kita entry, dia break H1. Itu je. So korang dapat tak untuk yang local ni? Dia dapat tangkap tak?
Dapat.
Yang lain macam mana? Okey? Soalan ke? Sekejap. Masuk tengok Zoom. Lain ada soalan? Ada dapat tak apa yang saya explain tadi? Clear tak? Lain kusyuk ni. Anik, jangan okey Anik? Anik, Halim, Jason, Steve, Man, Syafiq.
Cikgu, want to ask something?
Faham cikgu.
Faham. Okey lah. Korang respon dah sikit kan. Lagi jadi macam saya ni shot sendiri pula kan. Harus lah.
Cikgu mau tanya, kalau
Hai.
M30 break H1, kita
Ya.
lihat di time frame berapa? M30 kah atau H1 yang breaknya itu?
Kita tengok H1 lah.
H1. Okay.
Sebab M30 tu adalah setup kita. So bila kita entry di setup tu, kita just tunggu bias untuk break je. Kita tengok bias break, kita hold. Bias tak break, kita masuk buy pula. Itu je cara pingpong atas bawah.
Cikgu. Bukan kita tunggu H1 break baru entry kan?
Okey, kalau kita tunggu H1 break, dia jadi terlepas lah. Okey, macam tadi. Okey, ya, kita tengok sambil kita tengok di chart. Okey. Masa price dekat sini, masa dekat sini, kita dah tunggu dah, sini ada H1, kita dah tunggu dah H1 break, betul tak? Dah H1 pun dah break.
Okay.
So bila dia pull back, kita entry lah. Kalau kita tunggu dia break lagi, dia break sini, dia pull back, lepas tu kita tunggu dia break lagi, memang kita tak entry lah sampai ke sudah.
Okay.
Nampak tak? Dia kita kena cari peluang untuk entry juga. Sebab saya tahu apa yang korang rasa. Korang nak, kalau boleh nak entry tu tak ada risk. Entry terus jalan kan. Dan saya pun pernah cari benda tu. Dan benda tu market tak offer. Memang tak ada. Kita kena take risk juga. So untuk nak bagi risk kita cantik, sebab tu kita akan drop ke time frame yang lagi kecil. Supaya structure tu kecil, range tu kecil. Kalau kita tersilap sekalipun, dia floating tu tak besar. Dia floating tu tak besar, kita cut pun tak sakit lah. So kalau kita just tunggu benda tu jadi baru nak buat, dia akan jadi banyak benda yang kita terlepas lah. Kita akan terlepas setup, terlepas, biar sampai sudah tak dapat entry. So for the international, this guy just asking, your friend just asking, how to take the entry after the breakout or just on the key level. So let's say the price is over here. This is MTT and this is the H1 key level. It's already break the H1 key level. So while it come back, this is where we should entry. If we are waiting it to break some more and then we want to re-entry, you guys never gonna get an entry because, okay, let's say we wait this one break, still you're gonna have maybe MTT over here, and then you're gonna wait for another breakout, and then when you're gonna entry, at the end you have no entry at all. So that's why when we are taking the entry, we gonna drop into lower time frame to, so the risk that we are taking is much smaller. So if we do mistake at the lower time frame, so we have no problem to cut loss because maybe it's just a small loss. That's why we gonna drop into smaller time frame. If you guys have no problem taking entry over here and have a proper risk or reward management, or you put ESL over anywhere you like, it's not a problem at all. But to have a nice entry, we gonna find it with the same formula on the lower time frame. So is it clear for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna drop down into much smaller time frame, so you guys can see the reality how to get entry in the market, how you can apply your how to you guys manage your risk after this. Okay. So this is our origin. So we gonna drop into much smaller, which is the MTT as the direction. We're gonna have entry at M5 and the bias at M15. So for this, how I choose this time frame, you guys have you guys understand or have a problem with this?
I understand.
Okay, okay. So bila kita nak drop ke time frame yang lebih lower, kita ambil lah yang ni, yang tengah ni, kita punya setup ni as a direction. So kita akan ada set direction di M30, kita akan ada setup di M5 direction, ni setup, dan di bias. So untuk part ni korang clear kan? Untuk yang local clear ataupun ada confused ke macam mana kita boleh pilih ni?
Clear je.
Clear. Yang lain sama clear?
Ya, clear.
Alright. So kita akan drop ke M30. Kadang sebab kita go lower ni yang kita pening, tapi sebenarnya benda ni sama je. Dia replicate formula yang kita dah ada awal tu, jadual multi time frame tu. Sebab tu saya suruh korang, nanti korang buat cantik-cantik, boleh tekat ke atau kertas ke, korang tampal je depan korang. Korang hanya akan tengok benda tu saja, akan pakai benda tu je berulang kali. So dia takkan ada confuse pun, sebab benda ni kita tak akan petikai dah. Kenapa time frame ni, kenapa tak ada. Kita just akan guna macam, oh dia dah sampai dekat M30, pakai M30. Sampai ke H1, kita pakai H1. Macam tu je. So the reason why I ask you guys to make a table about the direction, setup, and the bias, because this is the only thing we gonna use all the time. So if you guys have it in front of you all the time, you guys just have to look into the chat. Oh, this one I need to use empathy. Just look at empathy formula and just use it. Simple as that. There's nothing you guys have to question about it. It's an answer. So if you question an answer, is kind of funny, you know. This is a ultimate formula. You just use it to remake or question it. Why using this or that? No. Just simple like that. So I'm gonna drop down into much smaller. So okay, we're gonna see this area first. So I'm just gonna put a square so we can focus. So this is our empty key level, right? Okay. So for the empty direction M5 setup, the bias is at M15. The bias. So we're gonna find the bias inside here. Okay. So untuk korang, kita akan drop ke M30 dan kita akan tengok flow yang sama juga. So dia punya formula macam ni. Sini kan ada key level M30. So kita akan kita dah tanda key level M30. Lepas tu kita akan cari setup di M5 dan kita akan tengok di bias di M15. Ini sell akan jadi buy lah. Akan jadi buy. So kita akan cari M15 punya bias dalam ni. Okay, korang clear? So down into M15. So where is the bias? Okay, this one is the buy resistance, right? In order to make a breakout, price need to break this one. This is the the most recent structure that market has to make a breakout to indicate the sell setup is going on. There is a momentum on sell setup. Okay, apa yang kita tanda ni adalah M15 punya structure. So sini adalah M30 sell. So kita akan cari M15 buy. So M15 buy punya resistance dekat sini. So untuk dia breakout, dia kena break yang ni, betul tak? Ini yang paling dekat. So kita tanda je ini. So bila kita tanda ini, ni momentum sikit lah. So korang clear bab ni? Macam mana saya tanda M15 ni, korang clear tak?
Clear.
For the you guys understand how I pick this level? This is M15. How I choose this level, you guys understand or confused? Can you tell me?
I understand.
Understand. Okay. So for our formula, right? Entity, direction, M5 setup, M15 bias, right? Kita punya direction M30, kita punya setup M5, kita punya bias M15. Betul tak? So, kita dah tanda dah M15 punya bias. So, apa yang berlaku? Dia break tak bias? Dia tak break. Dia tak break. Closing tak break pun. So, what is happening? When price approaching this key level, maybe we already take our entry at M5. Entry at M5. Entry at M5. So we gonna wait for a M15 breakout. So if there is any M15 breakout, we know there is a still sell momentum. For this part, you guys clear?
Yeah.
Okay, untuk kita dah tanda awal M30 punya key level, kita cari entry dekat M5. Maybe kita dah entry pun. So lepas kita entry, apa yang kita nak view adalah adakah entry dekat M5 ni break M15. M15 ni, sini M15 kita. Dia break tak? Itu je yang kita nak tengok. So untuk part ni korang clear tak?
Clear.
Yang lain clear tak? Yang lain guys.
Clear.
Clear. So apabila M15 ni tak breakout, apa yang market buat? Dia continue buy, continue naik. Dia continue naik. Itu saja.
Cikgu,
So what?
habis
Yeah.
tu kalau kita dah set lagi dekat M15 tu dia reject, kita nak TP dekat mana pula?
Okay, dia reject. Sini boleh jadi TP first. Sini boleh jadi TP first. Okay, kena ingat the moment kita sell dekat sini, kat sini pun ada key level untuk buy. Ada key level untuk buy. So, ini maybe akan jadi TP first kita. Dalam masa yang sama, maybe kita ada masuk buy dekat area sini. Maybe di key level yang lebih kecil. Yang kita tanda ni adalah daily dengan H1. Maybe kita akan drop ke M15 untuk cari entry kan. Entry yang awal.
Macam ni kita balun atas bawah lah macam tu.
Ya, kita akan merogol broker. Biar Mak Cita lepas ni memang lingkup lah broker. Memang lingkup.
Baru faham.
Yang lain tolonglah tanya. You guys have, if you guys have any question, please ask. Because this thing, if you master, you can entry anywhere. You can buy here, you can sell here, you can buy back here, you can sell here, you can sell here, you can buy here, you can sell anywhere. You can trade because you know how the market flow, how the buyers that market showing you, how the momentum. So if you guys have any question, please ask. Korang ada soalan tanya, tolong tanya.
Cikgu,
Ya.
misalkan jika M15 itu break, kita tengok time frame apa, Cikgu?
Kita pakai set kita lah. Sebab
M30.
kita just pakai set kita aja. Okay, macam yang ni dia break M15. So kita just tunggulah. Lepas sekejap saya lukis balik TF yang order tu kita ada dua time frame order. Kita ada untuk buy kan tadi kita start dari daily H1. Lepas tu kalau ikut set dia tak ada yang ni. Untuk sell kita ada yang untuk current punya situation lah. M5. So apa yang berlaku kalau ini break ini, kita akan tunggu ini break ini. Lepas ini break ini, kita tunggu yang ni break ini pula. market dia akan bergerak dari time frame yang kecil ke time frame yang besar. Dia tak akan terus breakout yang besar. Dia akan break yang ni dulu, M5 break M15. Lepas tu kita confident, kita hold, kita tunggulah M15 break H1 pula. Lepas tu kita nampak structure pun dah siap, kita tunggu H4 break daily pula. Macam tu je kita hold kita punya trade. Boleh dapat tak?
Boleh.
So for the international, what your friend is being asked, okay. After the breakout, what to do? If there is another, if the M5 entry did a breakout at M15, what to do? So, okay, you guys know the time frame order, right? So I'm just gonna write what we are using. So this one for buy, this one for sell. H4, P, M5. Like I say, in order sell to success, you need to break the buy, right? So when we are entry at M5, we are expecting M15 break. So what to do next? The next thing is we wait for M30 structure to complete and then it break the H1. And if it did break the H1, we just gonna wait the H4 setup to complete and then did the same thing. You guys understand?
No, I'm not clear.
Okay, which part you are not clear?
If we're in a small time frame, right? M15 breakout happened, right?
Yeah.
Then we're looking for, what do you mean by M30 entity finish after that?
Okay, I'm gonna show you one more time. Okay. Okay, let me see that the setup that really break the order. Okay. Okay, saya akan tunjuk tadi kan saya explain M5 break M15 itu semua. Okay, sekarang kita tengok setup apa yang saya cakap tu dalam real market. So, sekejap saya delete dulu yang ni, yang mana tak patut ni. This one. Okay. So, okay, we have a situation where is the price is reaching this key level at M30, right? So I'm just gonna skip this thing. So we just gonna see the M30 thing and how it replicate over the bigger time frame. Just like I mentioned just now. So saya akan tunjuk macam mana daripada time frame kecil dia breakout sampai ke time frame yang besar. So saya skip lah yang ni dulu. Jadi korang nampak clear lah. So this thing is M30 set up at M5, bias at M15, right? This area. So we gonna switch to M30, M5 to take the entry, and then we gonna look this one for setup. There is entry, and then we gonna switch to M15 to look for the bias. That is opposite. There is a buy that need to be broken. Okay, so kita akan, sebab kita ada key level M30, kita akan tengok entry di M5 dan kita akan tengok bias di M15. Okay, untuk part ni korang clear. Okay, we gonna drop down to M15 where the buy bias Okay. Okay. We have the bias over here. So if you guys are not clear how to mark, just change it to so you guys do you guys have any problem? How do I pick this level? How do I choose this level? Korang ada masalah tak? Macam mana saya pilih level ni? TM15.
Yeah, well, but why you have it on top? Isn't it supposed to be sell? Or
Okay,
it's supposed to be on the bottom, right? 15, because it's a buy.
okay. Okay, yeah. So, okay. This is the entity key level, right? So we gonna find our setup at M5. And if we get our entry at M5, we gonna wait for M15 breakout, right?
Yes.
So the most recent M15 structure is here, right?
Okay.
So this is how we get the M15.
Okay,
Okay,
I see.
okay. Untuk yang local, korang faham tak macam mana saya dapat M15 ni?
Untuk M15 tu,
Ha?
untuk level support dengan resistance sekali ya, dua-dua.
Sebab kita nak breakout. So breakout, dia kena break lah. Dia kena ada, kita akan tanda dua-dua lah.
Okay.
Reason kita tanda dua-dua sebab lagi clear lah. Kalau kita nak tanda support saja pun tak ada masalah. Janji kita clear lah. Sebab lepas kita entry dekat sini, kita nak breakout. So apa yang dia kena breakout? Memang dia kena breakout yang ni lah. Support. So okay. So yang lain ada soalan tak? Yang student lain okey ke? Pening ke? Cuba respon sikit. Sekejap. Cilu. So okay, clear. Yang mana tak clear tu tolong beritahu lah. Anyone is not clear, just tell me. Because we are getting into something, maybe for you guys it's deeper, but it's actually the same thing, repeat all over. So I need you guys to understand, or if you guys have any doubt, any question, just ask. No problem at all.
No, I understand now.
I understand. Okay. So korang okay ya semua? The carry on. Okay. Okay, so let's see how this thing actually expand. How do we hold our trade? So sekarang ni kita nak tengok macam mana kita punya entry ni makin expand lah. Makin expand. Sebab kalau boleh kita entry, kita nak hold kan. So kita tengok lah. So I'm gonna write it back. This cell, we are starting from H4, entity. I'm just gonna write the TF order, which means H4, entity, M5. This is the time frame order, but the formula is, you guys know, H4, entity, H1, right? Entity M5 M15. So this should be no problem. So we are at this area now at the M30. So at M30 direction, M5 setup, M15 bias. So when every time the bias is broken, the M5 break the M15, we gonna find the M5 key level to re-entry. So untuk korang faham kan macam mana kita dapat ni, kita starting daripada H4 tadi. So ini dia punya TF order. So untuk H4 kita ada H4, M30, H1. Untuk M30 kita ada M30, M30 direction, M5 setup, M15 bias. So bila kita dah pakai yang M30 ni, ini direction, ini kita punya setup dan ini kita punya bias. Bila kita entry di M5, kita tunggu M15 breakout. Dan apa yang berlaku? M15 breakout di sini. So, apa yang kita nak buat next? Next, kita akan cari re-entry di M5. Untuk part ni korang clear tak?
Sangat clear.
Clear? Lain clear? For the international, you guys clear this part?
Yes, clear.
Okay. So, after the M15 is broken, we're going to find another entry. So, if there is any opportunity, we just going to take. If the price just going on, just wait for another key level to be broken. So, we also have another key level over here. You guys see, right? So, I'm going to mark it. So, apa yang berlaku, setiap kali selepas breakout, kita akan carilah key level. Kita akan cari key level untuk tanda M15 dah breakout, kita akan cari entry di M5. Kita akan cari entry di M5. So, indication, momentum tengah shoot lah. So, kita drop lah ke M5, cari entry. Cari entry. Dan benda sama lah repeat. Lepas entry dekat M5, tunggu M15 breakout. Sambil tu kita tengoklah structure yang besar. Tengok dekat M30. M30 break H1 tak? Faham tak? Okay, what I was mean. So every time, because we are entering at M5 and it broke the M15, we just gonna find another entry at M5. So it doesn't matter when it break this, we just gonna find on the nearest. Maybe around here, or anything, no problem. We just have to make sure after we entry, it did break another M15. So after the time passed by, so we gonna look into a bigger time frame. We gonna look into M30. Is it M30 break the H1? It's just the same thing. We entry it here, we wait for this one to break. So if we entry it here, we just wait this one to be broken. You guys remember that this is the M30 key level. Why we are dropping into this M5 entry and monitor at M15, so we can entry earlier and have a nice risk. Even if the market didn't go as we planned, we can cut into a small losses. So for this part, you guys clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So untuk korang, benda ni dia berulang saja. Bila kita entry dekat M5, kita akan tunggu M15 breakout. Entry sini, tunggu yang ni break. Yang ni break, sini break. Cari re-entry dekat M5. Tak kisah dekat mana pun. Contoh dia breakout tu kuat ke, kita cari je M5 yang terdekat entry. Dan ulang balik benda sama. Clear M5, tunggu M15 breakout lagi. Entry lagi. No problem. Itu saja. Lepas tu bila dah benda ni dah berjalan, kita monitor lah time frame yang besar. Kita monitor dia M30. Tengok M30 break tak H1. Sebab origin kita di sini adalah M30. Reason kita turun ke M5, kita monitor yang ni sebab apa? Sebab kita nak dapat entry yang awal. Kalau kita nak tunggu dia break, kalau ikut H4 punya formula, H4, M30, H1, kita nak tunggu yang ni break, lambat, kita dah terlepas dah. Dia break dekat sini. Jauh ni berapa pip? Lebih kurang 70 pip. Berapa pip? Oh, sini 20 pip lah. Tak apalah sebab pair kecil kan. Kalau pair yang range besar, korang dah terlepas. Korang terlepas lah structure ni untuk entry. So untuk part ni korang clear tak? Macam mana kita tengok daripada time frame yang kecil, kita tukar ke time frame yang besar. Clear tak part ni?
Clear juga.
Yang lain, okey tak? Tak apa, senyap tak faham ni masalah. Ada soalan tanya ya?
Cikgu, dia kira macam last ending kita katalah kita dah marking katalah sell dekat 15, buy dekat 15, sell dekat M30. And then dekat M5 dengan M1 tu kita tak payah marking kan, kita just tunggu setup and then entry terus.
Dia boleh je nak marking. Kalau kita tak confuse, marking je, tak ada masalah. Yang reason, kadang kita tak marking time frame yang kecil sebab kita tak nak confuse je.
Betul lah, penuh kan, jenuh.
Penuh. Tapi kalau korang dah familiar, benda tu tak ada masalah. Tu kadang korang perasan, ada setengah orang marking dia betul-betul penuh. Tapi tengok entry dia, layer dia tak logik. Atas bawah memang penuh. Sebab dia memang betul-betul dia ambil je. Apa market bagi, semua dia sapu. Dia benda ni tak ada masalah. Dia ikut atas kita lah. Kalau kita rasa macam range tu berbaloi, kita masuk. Kita nak, dia atas kita, tak ada masalah benda ni. Tapi yang penting kita follow order lah.
Okay.
Tapi so far order ni dah nampak kan?
Nampak, dia nak macam saya jenis nak kena test juga benda ni.
Dia memang kena test, tapi
Sebab
so far
lah.
ini je yang kita akan view dalam market. Benda ni saja berulang-ulang.
Betul sebab sebelum ni kita jom cari setup buy. And then nak tunggu ke zone tu macam lama. And then kita biarkan je sell tu berlalu kan. Sebab kita takut nak masuk. Takut berlawanan arah. Sedangkan benda tu nak berjalan ke area tu juga dalam bentuk sell.
Two-way direction.
Two-way direction. Market bukannya dia lompat kan. Tiba-tiba kita nak entry buy, dia lompat kan. Daripada sell tu, lompat ambil entry kita terus belah. Tak ada. Dia akan jalan. So on the way dia jalan.
Tahu dulu.
Memang tak tahu lah. Kita kena tunggu lah.
Ni balon dua-dua.
Balon dua-dua. Apa ada sapu ya?
Terima kasih.
No problem. Okay. Upon the next question, we need to wait for M15 close to confirm the break. Yes. We just need the M15 to close and then we wait for the pullback and ready at the M5 key level. Just like that. We wait at the M5 key level and then just repeat the same thing. After we entry, we expecting the M15 to be broken. The same thing over.
Cikgu,
Ya, ya.
tadi kan setup M30 kan tunggu M15 breakout kan? Dan
Betul.
break.
Betul.
M15 ni
Bukan setup M30. Kita gunakan M30 as direction. So setup kita di M5. M30 direction,
ya.
M5 setup dan M15 adalah bias.
Nah, M15 bias ni mesti support atau boleh LBS?
Kalau boleh kita ambil ni lah, support and resistance lah. Sebab untuk confirmkan break tu, dia kena break structure. Kalau dia sampai di SBR atau RBS, dia akan jadi re-entry. Dia tak jadi breakout. Contoh macam ni ya. Sekejap. Okay, let's say lah. Kita nak cari sell. Kita nak sell. Sini level sell. Bila kita sell sini, tak logik lah kalau kita nak tunggu dia breakout sini. Sini tak ada apa untuk yang dia break. Kita kena tunggu sini. Ini salah. Sini akan jadi re-entry buy. Ada sini yang betul. Sebab kita nak breakout structure. So clear tak?
Tak nampak. Nampak.
Okay cikgu, saya nak tanya.
Tanya.
Okay, so first thing in the morning,
Ya.
apa saja yang kita nampak dekat mata kita, lepas tu kita tanda je. Macam tu.
Dia lebih kurang macam tu, tapi kita akan starting dengan time frame yang besar sebab time frame besar ni range dia besar. So
suggestion time frame untuk mula-mula sekali buka Monday tu, apa perlu kita buat?
okay, untuk saya akan buka sekali lalu je daripada monthly. Lepas contoh saya dah dapat tahu monthly buy, automatic, okay, weekly sell. Lepas tu cukup. Terus saya ke daily. Daily dan ke bawah saya akan pakai.
Bingo.
Tak payah pening lah kita nak pakai time frame besar, bukannya kita nak hold pun kan. Sembang je. Sembang storyline lah apa bagai kan. Padahal kita nak kena adapt dengan flexibility juga. Tak semestinya kita akan hold. So kita just daripada time frame yang besar tu, kita just ada satu point of view yang besar. Lepas tu kita just drop down untuk kita cari entry terus. Itu je.
So maknanya kita dapat clear picture dekat monthly tu, jadi kita tahu dah apa perlu kita buat.
Ya betul. Sebab tu kita ada time frame order. Kita just ikut je. Let's say monthly buy, kita drop lah ke daily, drop ke H1, drop ke M15, sampai ke M1. Pilih lah yang mana yang korang suka. Tak ada masalah pun. Tapi kita bagi ada clear picture lah. Sebab kalau kita tiba-tiba start di H1 terus, maybe kita akan tersilap kan. Maybe kita akan ada level, tiba-tiba dia dah bergerak, dia dah sideway lama, tiba-tiba dah muncul structure yang baru ke di daily ke. Mungkin ada something yang kita akan terlepas pandang lah. So that's why kita tengok juga yang besar, tapi kita take action, main dekat-dekat sini je.
Okay, dah faham dah. Related dia punya time frame order tu macam mana? Okay. Terima kasih.
Baik, sabar. So you guys have another question or anything? Can ask. Korang ada soalan tanya je. Don't worry. Kita settle lagi sampai faham lah. Lagi for precising, I can drop down until M1, but you guys will get confused. For this moment, I think you guys already get the clear picture how this thing works, right? You guys clear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this thing, it just replicate fractally. Benda ni berulang. This is what the people are saying, market fractal. But the truth is, when you really seeing the flow, this is how you actually fully understand the fractal thing. Otherwise, you're just gonna preach, oh, market fractal, but you don't even understand how the buy and selling are happen. So benda ni lah. benda ni lah berulang-ulang di dalam market. Kadang orang sembang je kan, market berulang-ulang tapi dia mati time frame tak faham pun, order tak faham pun. Kan? Padahal bila korang dah betul-betul nampak flow ni, itu baru betul korang nampak. Baru boleh cakap market ni berulang-ulang. Baru korang tahu kenapa buy, kenapa sell. So, in the market, it is clear why we are selling and why we are buying. The market will show you enough thing. Market akan tunjuk benda yang mencukupi untuk kita buat decision. Cuma kadang sama ada kita perasan atau tak. So, okay, let's see we see this thing we turn into a bigger picture, because this thing we already dropped down from entity, and which is the origin from H4. We have dropped down until getting entry at M5, monitoring the buyers at M15. So let's get to the H4, which is the H4 direction, the M30 setup, and the H1 buyers. So kita sebab benda ni dah lama, kita tengok balik yang besar. Baru kita boleh hold. Sebab kita dah dapat yang besar ni. So just now at M30, entry at this already broke this. So on the multi-time frame order, the time frame order, this one is clear, this one is clear. So what we're gonna view next, we're gonna view the H1, whether the H1 is broken or not. If it broke enough, then we'll see into daily. So sekarang kita akan tengok lah, dia akan clear lah satu persatu. Daripada time frame kecil sampai ke time frame besar. Dia akan settle yang kecil dulu. Sebab market takkan tiba-tiba lompat kan. Dia mesti akan settle yang kecil dulu. Macam ni sekarang dia dah settle yang 15. So next kita view H1 lah. Kalau dia dah settle H1 contohlah ada banyak key level, dia dah settle, kita akan view daily pula. Macam ni kita dapat swing setup. Korang clear tak bab ni?
Clear.
Ya, yang lain clear. Ni Masita seorang ya. Memang Masita ni meletup lah apa ni kan.
Clear.
Excited.
Excited lah. Bagus. Ini yang kita mau. Two-way communication. Okay. So for the H4 cell, we have the M30 setup and H1 for buyers. So let's monitor the H1. Is it broken or not? So what was happening is the H1 did break. Yeah, this one is broken, right? This one is broken. So it doesn't matter. After the H1 is broken, you can find any re-entry all around this area, the nearest one. Let's say you have missed, you've missed and sell entry over here. Just wait and stand by at M30 key level, the nearest one from the current price. Let's say the current price is here. So you just stand by the nearest one. So bila kita dah tengok sekarang ni H1 pun dah break. Let's say lah kalau kita terlepas entry atas ni, lepas entry, dan tiba-tiba dia break laju, dia sampai sini. So apa yang kita nak buat, kita carilah sebab ikut formula H4 M30 H1, M30 break H1, cari re-entry dekat M30. So korang akan cari re-entry, pakailah key level yang terdekat. Sebab dia akan collect yang terdekat dulu. Dia takkan tiba-tiba dia buat magic, 4 main sini, so jalan. Tak ada, dia mesti akan naik so slow. Dia akan react macam biasa. Dia akan react slowly, dia akan test key level, macam tu je. Benda yang sama berulang. Di sini pun kita akan tengok lah nanti kalau kita dah drop ke M30, kita akan repeat benda sama lah. M30, M5, M15, M3, M5 tunggu ini break. So clear part ni? So kita cari key level. Kita dah ada breakout. So let's say saya cakap price ada dekat sini lah. Price ada dekat sini. So kita cari key level yang terdekat. So the available key level is sini. This one here. The closing. Closing. This one. And if you find this zone is bigger or anything, you can just look for another key level nearest. Is there any breakout? Is there any key level available? So you just gonna find. So korang just mark je apa key level yang available. Let's say kita tanda tadi current price ada dekat sini. Apa ada dekat sini? Current price dekat sini. So kita tanda je yang terdekat. Just sini kita ada closing. Sini kita ada support. So kalau korang rasa range ni terlalu besar, carilah key level dekat sebelah ni. Kalau ada lah, kalau tak ada, biar je. Kita jangan paksa benda yang tak wujud, itu je. Macam sini, this one also have closing. Okay. Let's see for the left. Is there any key level? No key level at all. So this one, this one is M30, M30, M30. So let's see what is happening inside. So ni key level M30, M30, M30. So kita buat macam tadi ya, kita drop ke M15 untuk tengok opposite. Dan lepas tu kita tengok kat mana dia buat breakout ke apakah. Benda yang sama je, kita repeat. So, okay, ada yang ni. M15. Okay. Okay. So, when priced at this moment, we have the nearest M30 key level over here, but the price maybe didn't touch, so maybe we didn't take any trade or anything like that. Or even if we take trade over here, just repeat the same thing. M5, M15. So what happened? Put down, put down. Every time it broke down, we find another entry. And this one, this last entry didn't even break this one. Right? This is M15. So the last one didn't break the M15. So maybe we are already getting out from the sell position and wait for another key level. So let's say lah kalau korang ada tanda key level ni kan, lepas tu price datang, korang terus entry. Benda sama je, korang buat ini, origin M30, kita turun M5, M50. Korang pun entry. Kan entry kat M5, tunggu M15 break. Okay. Entry lagi, masuk dekat M5. Entry break lagi. Okay. Break M15. Lepas tu re-entry lagi. Tunggu kat sini dapat re-entry. Tapi lepas re-entry ni, entry kat M5, sini ada M15, dia tak break. Maybe waktu ni korang akan keluar. Korang akan keluar daripada market, keluar daripada sell position. Maybe korang akan tunggu, so the last key level ni, dia hanya dapat break yang ni, dan last ni dia tak dapat break. So korang akan cari next key level lah. So next key level kita ada mana? Kita ada sini. Dan sini pun ada. So just pakai je yang mana available dan repeat the same thing. So you guys just repeat the same thing. If you guys are searching for entry over here, just use M5, then monitor M15. Like this one, take this or this, doesn't matter. Already broken, then find another re-entry at M5 and expect the M15 to be broken.
Cikgu, ni pair apa-apa pun sama je ke?
Sama saja, no problem. Apa saja yang ada candle boleh guna. Pair COVID pun boleh guna.
Tak suka candle, boleh guna line chart tu kan?
Boleh, sama je. Candle dengan line chart sama je. Cuma kita dah selesa dengan candle, so kita pakai candle. Sama je, tak ada masalah.
Lepas tu sekejap lagi bila kita nak entry tu, kita kena masuk dekat rejection tu.
Entry awal memang dekat rejection lah.
Contoh kan, kalau kita punya key level tu, dia tak break. Lepas tu dia reject. Jadi kita masuk kat line tu ke?
Kita masuk kat line lah. Kita masuk dekat tempat tu lah. Tapi itu lah, macam saya cakap lah, entry ni, momentum ni kita hanya tahu lepas dia jalan. Contohlah, let's say walaupun dia reject ke kan, ataupun dia tak reject ke, kita entry. Kita hanya tahu dia nak turun atau naik lepas dia jalan je. Betul tak? Kita ada clue, tapi kita tak boleh confirm yang momentum tu akan ada.
Jadi lajak tu tak apa lah macam tu.
Lajak tu kita prepare lah. Kalau lajak lebih yang kita tak boleh accept, kita tak loss lah. Sebab tu kita ada bab MDA. MDA ni kita boleh expect lah momentum mana. Kalau let's say dia sampai dekat miss, tapi dia tak jalan, kita tahu ini game ni dia nak collect accurate atau deep. So kita keluar dulu, kita tunggulah dekat accurate dengan deep. Itu function MDA. Kita dah boleh expect benda yang akan berlaku.
Macam mana kita nak buang perasaan sayang kita tak mau cut loss tu lah?
Itu susah sikit lah. Itu memang semua trader akan rasa benda tu. So kita just be realistic lah. Kalau dia tak jalan, kita kena terima. Sebab tu untuk kita punya session ni, kita bawa reality. Sebab kita nak kena terima yang kita akan ada loss, kita akan ada buat silap, dan benda tu kita kena terima. Ini reality dia dalam market. Kita tak boleh dapat perfect entry all the time. So bila kita dah set dalam kepala kita, reality trading macam ni. Kalau silap memang ada loss. Kalau loss kena cut loss. So kita akan cut loss lah. Sebab tak guna kita nak fight dengan market. Kita ni tak ada meaning pun dalam market. Market ni nilai sehari boleh pergi sampai 9 trillion transaction per day. So kita punya entry ni dia macam atom je. Dia benda yang tak wujud pun. So dia nak gerak, dia nak sapu kita main entry tu senang-senang je. So kita itulah sebab tu kita buat reality. So bila kita dah dapat grab reality ni, kita kena terima walaupun sakit kan, nak cut loss sakit, tapi kalau kita tak cut loss, kita akan MC. So mana lagi sakit? Okay, clear? Okay, so we just repeat the same thing. Getting entry, wait for breakout, and another entry, and wait for another breakout, another re-entry, until there is no breakout. So for international student, you have any question? Basically, this is how the market flow. Right now, I am just showing you how to sell, but in the real thing, you guys just repeat the same thing on the buying on the buying direction. Just the same thing. Korang clear kan? Clear ke? Ada pening ke? Macam mana ke? Cuba bagi respon sikit. Okay. How we did? Okay, korang clear? Okay. How we determine to enter?
cikgu.
Tak clear?
Ada soalan je.
Oh, ada soalan. Boleh tanya.
Jadi maknanya tak semestinya kita kena refer higher time frame kan. Bila lower time frame pun boleh buat movement kan.
Betul. Higher time frame ni sebenarnya reason kita ambil higher time frame sebab range dia besar je. Dia tak ada apa special pun. Dia akan pergerakan dia tu sama saja. Dia akan dia punya bentuk structure ke, dia nak respect atau tak ke, sama je. Dia akan buat benda yang sama. Cuma beza dia range sahaja. Reason kenapa kita entry di higher time frame, kita kalau silap entry kita sakit sebab range dia besar je. Kalau range dia kecil, kita entry, dia floating pun tak sakit. Sebab range tu kecil. Kan? Maybe 10 pip. Structure yang sama. Contohlah. Ni structure. Ada breakup. Kita entry sini. Dia turun sampai sini. Tu baru jalan. Kalau di M5, maybe dalam 5 pips. Betul tak? Tapi kalau kita entry di H4, maybe dia jadi 50 pips. Padahal structure sama je, bentuk sama je. Cuma bezanya range. Beza range saja. So
Okay, faham.
Clear. So sebab tu saya cakap tak ada istilah key level yang strong, key level yang tak strong, tak ada. Sebab market ni dia nak respect yang mana dia punya suka. Momentum nak masuk bila, itu dia punya suka. Kita tak boleh control pun. Kita hanya tahu ada momentum, lepas dia jalan. Sebelum dia jalan ni, kita just predict. Kita just ada clue, lepas tu kita tengok reaction yang market bagi. Itu sahaja. Okay, for the Napoleon question, how we determine to entry? Just hit it when price reach the key level or wait for confirm rejection. Okay, it depends. If you because some people they are think about whether it is high risk or low risk entry. So the truth is the entry, the risk on the entry is just the same. What is different is the range of your cut loss, range of your stop loss. That's what differ. What you call high risk because maybe the range is bigger. What you call low risk, maybe the range is smaller. But the truth is the risk is just the same. It's just the same. So for the entry part, that's why we drop down into much smaller time frame. Let's say we are having this cell starting from H4, right? Then we drop down to M30, and then we drop down to find entry at M5. So at this moment, we already use the smaller time frame. Instead of using M30, maybe M30 structure is bigger, the range is bigger. So if you're gonna cut loss at M30, it's gonna cost you more. So this is the reason why instead of this is the starting point for the sell, we drop down. And then we drop down. So we can have a proper risk management, a proper risk allocation. So we don't hurt that much when we make mistake. Our account still can recover That is why. So am I answering your question, or you still have a question about it? Is it okay for you? Am I answering your question? Okay, so everything is clear now, right? So untuk yang lain ada soalan tak? Ada apa-apa yang korang tak clear lagi ke? Cuba tanya. Sebab kalau boleh saya nak semua orang clear lah. Itu point kita kan. Kita ada sesi ni sebab nak bagi clear, nak settle.
Mau tanya terkait H1 yang kita tanda untuk buy di daily, itu tak guna kah?
Itu kita akan guna lah. Reason saya tak tunjuk tadi sebab tak nak bagi confuse. Okay. Another question. Tak apa, kita akan tengok je buy tu. Okay, on EU daily buy direction, then we will set up on H1 based on the chart when you decide to enter the buy. Okay, we get into the buying. Okay, let's see how the buying is. How we gonna take the buy?
Reject.
Yeah. Okay. The reason why we are not taking the buying yet, because you see, we have the sell direction at H4, and the setup keeps breaking the H1. So the sell is showing momentum, a lot of time. So that's why we don't enter buy yet. But to catch a little move right here, you just repeat the same thing. Just repeat it, because this is H1. If we enter at H1, we're gonna wait for H4 breakout, right? But if we want to find entry on smaller time frame, because this is what the market do. Market move from the smaller time frame to the bigger time frame. So we're gonna drop down the H1 as a direction, M15 as the direction, setup, and M30 as the bias. So if we are entering at M15, we're gonna make sure it break the M30, which is the sell. So this is when we know whether the buy is in or not. The momentum buy is in or not. Untuk korang, kita kan asal originnya kita nak cari buy. Tapi bila kita ada buy daily, kita ada H4 sell, so kita tengok current market bagi apa. Tapi currently market bagi asyik M30 break H1 je. So bila M30 asyik break H1, itu bermakna momentum sell ni still on. So kalau kita dah ready nak buy tapi momentum buy tak ada lagi, kita monitor je lah. Kita monitor. So kita akan tengok lah kat sini. Sebab untuk H1 nak jalan, dia kena break H4. So far H4 tinggi atas ni, tak break pun. So apa yang kita buat? Kita drop lah. H1 sebagai direction, M15 sebagai setup, M30 sebagai bias. So kalau entry dia M15, kena pastikan dia break M30. M30 kita sell. Buy nak jalan, dia kena break sell. Itu sahaja. So kalau kita nak dapat entry yang kecil-kecil sini, maybe kita akan dapat M15. Maybe dia tak break. Ada certain part dia tak break M30. Macam tu je. Dan kita kena ingat, perjalanan sesebuah time frame ni, dia akan bermula dari time frame yang kecil ke time frame yang besar. dia akan siap yang ni dulu. M15 kena break M30 dulu, lepas tu baru kena break H4. Lepas break H4 baru kena break weekly, baru boleh jalan lagi jauh. So kalau ini pun dia tak lepas, dia tak ke mana lah. Dia akan maybe akan jalan yang sell lagi ataupun dia akan jadi sideway lah. So for this part, you guys clear? Okay, or have question or anything can ask before I'm gonna show you on the buying side. It's just the same thing, but we're gonna repeat it in the buy condition. We're gonna look whether the buying time frame is breaking the buyers or not. Okay, M30 break H1, you mean CMP break H1 key level. Okay, it doesn't matter whether it break the left or the current. If we have a nearer key level, we just need a breakout, breakout like this. So let's say we have a key level over here, and then when price, this is M30, there is no current key level. So if it's break this one is H1, this is count, count as breakout. As long it is breakout, or something like this. Okay, we have a H1 over here, H1, and this is the maybe the M30 key level over here. Breakout, still count. So you clear about this? We just need a clear breakout. We just need a breakout. It doesn't matter whether it is far or it is near. It doesn't matter. Because sometimes, when the structure, the range is too big, so the market need to give a nearer structure. That's when sometimes when the key level is too far, market will decide to make a new key level over here. So instead of breaking this breakout already trigger the signal. Instead of waiting over here, the market give opportunity over here. Can you understand? Dia kadang-kadang bila range tu terlalu besar, market instead of kita tunggu breakout dekat sini, market akan bagi structure yang baru di sini. Okay, basically we just need to identify whether the price is making continuation movement or reversal. Okay, as for me, I don't care whether it's reversal or continuation setup. I just like I show you just now, I don't use continuation or reversal terms. So I'm just taking entry when I'm just identify which is the time frame for buy, which is time frame for sell, and then I'm just look for the entry, something like that. I don't use the continuation terms or reversal because for me the terms will make you attach to something. So when you have in your mind, oh, we have a buy breakout, so we're gonna look for buy continuation. So you're gonna set on your mind you want to buy only. This is what I prevent myself. But if this thing work for you, it's okay. Yeah, this is what we call illusion. Yeah, because when you hear some people are discussing about trading, their trading, right? They are mentioning, oh, I just get a continuation entry, I just get reversal entry. At the end, you are wondering how they get the entry. You can even see it. So it's create another confusion for you. So if it's okay for you, no problem. But for me, I just identify whether which is the buying, which is the selling, and then I'm just start trading on both sides. So it doesn't matter if it's comfortable for you to use the continuation or reversal term, then no problem. It's just the same thing, but for me, the terms is what make me attach. The terms is make me attached to something. So an attachment in the trading, as for me, it's not really good because at the end of the day, we need to be flexible. That's why I didn't even use the terms confirmation. As for some people, they've been using the bias or opposite as confirmation. Even it's the same time frame, but the word confirmation is gonna give you attachment. You have attachment. Oh, this time frame already break my confirmation, so you will feel like it is confirmed. But the truth is, market can always go back. Market can counter you back. That's why I use bias and opposite. I don't use confirmation because of the word only. Even if it's the same thing, but the words gonna give something, some impact. Because I'm bringing something new. I'm bringing the reality, because the truth is nobody is speaking about the reality of trading. Everyone just showing their entry. They say follow your direction, follow your storyline. But the truth behind their entry, how they adapt, how they feel, how many losses they are taking before the perfect entry runs, they never show it. They never give it to us. So we think trading is easy because of what they've been showing. But at the end of the day, when we get their method, their 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 style, we're trading using their knowledge, it doesn't work out because we don't understand the reality. We don't even have the flexibility. So this is why I came up with the reality thing. Yeah, a lot of people get angry with this illusion thing, when I came up with illusion, they mock me. They are mocking me with this illusion in market. If there is no confirmation, then you just gambling in the market. They don't get the context that I want to deliver to people. That is, the market is uncertain. So that's the main point you need to know. If you know the market is uncertain, so you don't need any confirmation. You don't need any certain thing to ruin your entry, your trading. This is why I came up with this thing. So untuk korang, inilah reason kenapa saya tak saya tak pakai terms ni, sebab kita nak, sebab terms ni dia dah bagi kita ilusi yang banyak tau. Korang dah terkena terlalu banyak kan. Korang join kelas macam-macam dah sebelum ni. Ada tak dia orang cerita benda ni? Ada dia orang cakap kena fleksibel? Tak ada pun. Dia orang fleksibel tapi dia orang tak cakap pun. And endingnya dia orang entry cantik, korang entry macam tai.
Betul.
Kan? Sebab apa? Sebab dia orang tunjuk ilusi, tunjuk benda yang cantik lah. Tunjuk, oh, follow your direction, follow your storyline. Kan? Padahal korang buat kenapa tak jadi? Sebab kita tak
opportunity.
Kita tak dapat reality tu, kita tak dapat. Kita terperangkap dalam ilusi dia. Sampai sudah kita cari-cari tak jumpa. Sebab tu saya came out dengan benda ni. Kita bawa reality. Kita kena faham yang market ni uncertain. Tak ada benda yang confirm. Sebab tu saya tak pakai pun terms direction, setup, confirmation. Padahal benda yang sama je. Saya pakai bias, opposite. Sebab terms confirmation tu dia akan bagi attachment. Dia akan bagi efek dalam kepala otak kita ni. Sebab manusia ni, kita ada subconscious mind, apa semua kan. Benda ni dia akan efek. Oh, kalau dia dah break confirmation, confirm lah jalan. Kita akan fikir macam tu. Kan? Sebelum ni berapa banyak setup kita dah kena lipat kan sebab confirmation. Kan? Ada confirmation tapi kena lipat. Macam mana tu? Dia orang boleh explain? Tak boleh. Kan? Bila tanya dia orang, keep digging. Keep digging. Market bukan kita punya. Kan? Itu bukan jawapan dia. Kan? Kita nak jawapan yang solid.
Betul.
Kita nak reality. Apa yang market bagi kan. So hari ni apa yang saya bawa ni reality je. Kita kena terima market ni uncertain. Tak ada benda yang pasti. Yang kita ada hanyalah clue. Market bagi clue, kita take opportunity. Bila dia ada momentum, dia buat breakout rebias. Kita adalah strong. Kita adalah sedikit lebih clue untuk kita hold position. Itu je. Dia tak ada benda yang confirm. Sebab tu saya tak pakai storyline. Macam saya mention direction pun, direction hanya muncul bila kita nak cari setup. Time tu je direction ada. Market ni tak ada direction pun. Kan? Let's say lah, kita ada monthly breakout. Kan? Kalau market ni ada direction, dia sampai sini, dia confirm ke jalan. Tapi, apa yang market buat, dia sampai sini, dia boleh je breakout. So, apa maknanya direction kalau dia tak bawa pun? Kalau direction, real direction, dia tak akan break. Tapi benda tu tak wujud dalam market. Dalam market tak ada. Market ni dynamic, ada buy and sell. So, kita just adapt sahaja dengan apa yang market bagi. Sebab tu dia tak pakai direction. Walaupun kita ada terms direction, tapi direction ni hanya muncul sebab kita nak cari setup. Tapi saya dah beritahu dah. Macam kita tengok contoh ni kan. From starting, kita nak cari buy. Tapi apa yang kita buat, kita masuk sell. Walaupun di tempat buy, masuk ya sell. Ada momentum sell, masuk sell. Tak ada masalah. Bila ada momentum buy, kita masuk buy. Tak ada masalah. Ini yang kita nak. Kita nak menari dengan market. Apa dia bagi kita? Fleksibel. Kita bantai je atas bawah. Ini yang kita nak.
Yes.
Ini reality market. Bukannya tunjuk entry sini, depan ada jalan dah tunjuk lah. Kan? Contohlah dia tunjuk ada orang payung entry buy kat sini. Kan? Key level start dari sini. Lepas tu dia bagi caption. Follow your direction. Follow your storyline. Dia kena getah dekat sini. Dekat sini. Dia cerita tak?
Ya.
Dia tak cerita kan. Kita pun oi dahsyat ni padu ni. Ni jap kelas dia aku nak join lah. Dia ni mantap lah. Mantap habis. Masuk kelas. Okay. Breakout.
What is forex?
What is forex? Okay, ni ada breakout. Tunggu pullback entry. Flexible tak ada pun. Kan? Kita entry sini.
Betul.
Price spike, dia entry sini. Tak pun lower lagi. Kita tanya dia sebab apa? Yang ni keep digging lah. Kena backtest lagi. Backtest pun faham. So, mana realitinya? Mana realitinya? Tak ada. Itulah ilusi yang korang nampak setiap hari. Tapi tak apalah. Ini kita dah grow into something yang okay kan. Kita dah nampak clear apa yang market bagi. Dan kita just ambil je apa yang market bagi. So macam mana korang ada apa-apa soalan ke? Chill lah, jangan ingat saya marah lah. Saya tak marah, saya cuma nak explain lah. Nak explain bagi detail. Sebab benda ni dah jadi tradisi dalam community tau. Benda ni dah jadi biasa. Sebab tu saya cuba came out dengan benda yang baru. Bukan baru apa pun, kita just nak betulkan kita punya mindset lah. Kita nak betulkan supaya kita tak kena kencing ya, itu ya. Kan? Kalau tak, duit kita habis kat kelas lah kan. Sampai kiamat belajar tak habis. So kalau korang ada soalan, tanya je, no problem. Kita sesi ni kita nak clearkan semua benda. Kita nak bagi clear everything dan lepas ni korang just straight lah. Tak perlu fikir dah. Bab knowledge ni tak ada dah. Tak ada nak cari dah benda baru.
Nak tanya, habis tu yang mereka guna trendline tu macam mana? Kau tak perlu pun sebenarnya benda tu untuk ilusi.
Okay, trendline ni pun dia ada banyak versi tau. Tapi macam saya, apa yang saya pakai, dia sebab trendline ni dia tak syllabus tau. Dia tak ada pure syllabus. So apa yang saya pakai hanya di MDA. Dalam MDA saja yang ada trendline. Trendline untuk cari miss. Dan juga ada satu lagi trendline divergence. Trendline divergence ni kita hanya boleh pakai bila dia kena ada, waktu tak ada momentum baru kita boleh pakai. Waktu ada momentum, trendline divergence tak akan jadi. Yang ni saya tak tunjuk lagi sebab kalau saya tunjuk memang kurang ni kan. Tapi dia punya function dia macam tu lah.
Itu bukan ilusi.
Itu bukan ilusi lah. Dia trendline ada function, cuma dia sebab dia tak ada syllabus yang tepat, so dia macam banyak benda yang direka-reka lah. Macam tu lah lebih kurang. Ada je, kita akan pakai kot trendline. Kita akan pakai yang MDA lah. MDA dengan yang divergence. MDA contohnya macam ni. Ni contoh MDA lah. Deep, accurate. Ni. Deep, tapi tak breakout. Itu lah. Kita akan pakai yang outer sahaja. Lepas tu dengan divergence. Divergence untuk cari entry. Let's say macam ni. Untuk nak cari entry. Tapi ada syarat. Nak pakai divergence ni ada syarat. Dia bukannya main tarik je. Dia ada market condition yang kita boleh pakai dan ada market condition yang kita tak boleh pakai. So, ada soalan lagi ke apa ke? Tak ada lah, kita move on ke tengok buy punya setup lah. Soalan tak ada lah. Okay, for the buy setup, remember what I've been telling you. So, the buy from daily, H1, H4. It drop down, gonna be H1, M15, M30. So, for the daily, H1, H4, we already know this thing didn't happen at this area. At this area, it didn't even reach at the H4. So maybe we can have a smaller setup at M15, at H1, M15, and M30. So let's watch the H1. Let's look into H1. Near the, so we have something like another key level on H1, but this one, so if we're gonna find the reaction at this level, maybe if this is daily level, and we're gonna take the entry here. So we're gonna mark all the key level that available. Maybe this one is line, and another one over here. And if the H1 key level is too big, we just drop down to H1, which is the key level should be on M15. So let's see if there any M15 key level over here. So for the H1 drop to M15, drop for the buyers and M30, you guys have no problem, right? Untuk nak mencari setup buy, kita akan cari sebab setup origin daily. Kita cari key level H1 dan buyer H4. So kalau H1 punya entry tu terlalu besar, kita drop down lah. H1, M30, H1, M15, M30. So untuk part H1, M50, M30, korang ada masalah tak? Ada pening-pening ke apa ke? Siapa okay? Clear?
Clear untuk part ni.
Okay, so kita akan cari key level di M15 untuk nak dapatkan entry. So we drop down to M15. mark all the key level over here, available. So I think I'm gonna change the color so don't get confused. This yellow, this orange. Okay. So this is M15 key level. Let's see if we have any available. We can use as far as because it's still key level. Because let's say if there is a few more key level over here. See this thing already broken the key level, so it can be used. If there is no key level over here, just use over here. No problem at all. If there is a key level over here, just use what available. Untuk part key level ni, korang just pakai apa yang ada je. Macam sini, dia tak visible tau. Benda ni tak clear. So kita carilah sebab maybe range ni bagi korang agak besar kan. Range ni kosong je, tak ada key level. Ada pun okay, ni ada sini. So kalau in between ni, korang rasa range tu besar, nak cari key level yang legit, yang logik ada, yang wujud, carilah kat sini. Kalau ada. Sebab sini pun akan ada key level. Dan apa yang berlaku, market dah breakout. So sini still key level yang boleh dipakai. Dia still adalah RBS. Faham lah? Untuk part ni clear. So just find the key level. There is any. There is a lot. Just pick which one you need. Well, the reason why some people are using the big higher time frame only because they don't want to get confused with the key level. And the truth is, the key level you can use until M1 or even tick chart. It doesn't matter if you are comfortable with the time frame. Just use. If you are too confused with smaller time frame, you want to use the higher one. Go on, no problem at all. Untuk part key level ni, korang just pakai je apa yang ada, time frame mana pun. Kalau pening frame yang kecil, pakai je time frame besar. Kalau korang tak ada masalah, pakai je time frame kecil. Benda sama je. Dia sampai ke M1 even tick chart pun benda ni valid. Benda ni valid. Cuma maybe kita ya, kemampuan diri kita tu yang tak mampu. Dia bukan benda ni tak logik. Kita ni yang tak mampu. So kalau kita yang tak capable, kita gunalah apa yang kita sesuai, apa yang selesa. Kita jangan jangan ikut orang je kan. Orang cakap pakai besar, pakai high time frame, orang swing kita nak swing, yang tu ngarut lah. Kan? Kita trade apa yang kita sesuai je. So we have like few more. So just mark it down. The reason why I'm showing this, I'm mark all the way, all the key level, so you can see how the market flow actually respect the key level. This is why I'm just mark all the key level available. So you know the market is not random. The market is respecting every key level. It has reason for it. This is why we're gonna just mark everything that available. Otherwise, you might be wondering why you have a question, you have an unclear understanding, because this moment we need to see everything. Everything has to make sense. So this is how I present it to you. Okay, price drop down. Okay, let's see if there's any key level available. Yeah, still available. Just mark. I need you guys to see how the price is actually respecting the key level. That's it. Even in the maybe in the real market, you don't even use until just like I've been showing. But at least you know the market is not random, right? The key level that I pick is never, ever. I mean, never overlay on this area. So which is can be used. So let's see if there's any key level that the market actually respect it. You see, this one, the market really respect it. This one, it respect earlier, this one, but there is no breakout, so collect another one. So untuk nak explain kat korang ni, saya just tunjuk je. Maybe korang takkan pilih lah key level sampai macam tu kan. Tapi key level yang saya ambil ni, logik untuk kita ambil. Saya tak ambil yang overlay ke apa ke. Saya tak ambil, saya just ambil yang betul-betul pure lah. Sebab itu memang real dia breakout kan. So nampak tak macam mana market respect key level ni. Dia akan respect satu persatu. So apa yang berlaku? Mula dia respect yang ni. Tak ada breakout. So dia collect yang lain. Collect yang ni. Tak ada breakout. Collect yang ni. Ni last. Lepas tu kita nak tengok M30 apa dia buat. Dia breakout tak M30? Okay, let's see the M30. Okay. Okay. So, let me delete it. So, for the M30, it did really break this. This is the M30, right? Because we are using M1, H1, M15, M30. Okay, M15 did break the M30, which is here. So, when the price is pulled back, we're gonna find the entry at M15. Okay, this one, break, this one, break. So, re-entry at M15. So, you guys clear about this? Korang clear tak? Kita set up origin, which one? Kita cari di M15. Pakai key level M15, entry. Lepas tu tunggu breakout M30. M30 ada breakout. Lepas tu cari lari entry di M15. Untuk part ni korang clear?
Clear.
Clear. Okay, so kita lepas berlaku breakout di M30, cari lari entry di M15. So kita tengok M15. So what really happened is the breakout is over here, and we also have a key level M15 over here, and the price didn't respect the key level, this key level. Then we have like this one is open, can open, still also don't respect. This one, only this one is being respected at M15. And then we repeat the same cycle. M15, M30. If M15 break the M30, then we're gonna find the re-entry. So if we entry over here, this is our, so we're gonna look at the M30 key level. Which is, there is no key level, available key level at that moment. Oh, this one. This one and this one. So the structure. So we have our entry over here. So when there is, so kita dapat entry dekat sini, kita akan carilah entity untuk dia breakout. So ada breakout ni dekat sini breakout, dekat sini ada breakout. Tapi apa yang market bagi, kita akan cari re-entry balik di M15. Lepas tu kita tunggulah another breakout. So apa yang market buat, lepas re-entry sini, dia bagi breakout lagi. Lepas tu, waktu dia pull back, kita entry. Dia tak ada breakout. So nampak tak macam mana setup buy ni, dia fail. Sebab tak ada momentum. Korang nampak tak yang ni? M15. Dia benda sama je. M30. So, re-entry di M15. Dan dia tak break apa-apa. Tak ada structure. So, lepas dia break yang ni, dia pull back. Entry. Breakout. Pull back. M30. Re-entry. 15. Di sini. Breakout lagi. So, kita cari lagi re-entry kat sini. So, lepas pada re-entry ni, ada breakout tak? Tak ada. Untuk part ni korang clear tak?
Clear.
Clear. So, yang lain okey?
Okay.
So, when we are having the entry at M15 over here, we're gonna wait for M34 to break out. So, this is the M15 entry. This is the M30 structure that available. So, we're gonna wait whether it break or not. So, this one is break. So, we're gonna find a re-entry at M15. And we did have a re-entry over here. And then there is another breakout over here. So, we're gonna take another re-entry at M15. So, when it pull back, re-entry. And the third time, there is no breakout. When we entry, there is no breakout. So, the momentum is currently unavailable. So, you guys get it. Understand what I'm trying to show you. How we are taking the buy and how the buy are failing over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it clear? Yeah, enough, right? So basically, this is how we are playing with the both side. We have the sell side, we have the sell, and the buy. It's simple. If the sell is on momentum, the buy is not on momentum. If the sell is not in momentum, the buy is on the momentum. If there is no momentum at all, then it just becomes sideways. Benda ni simple je. Kalau sell ada momentum, maka buy takkan jadi lah. Dia akan break lah buy. Kalau buy ada momentum, dia sell tak ada momentum, dia akan break lah sell. Tapi kalau dua-dua tak ada momentum, dia akan jadi sideways. Dan kalau dua-dua ada momentum pun, dia akan jadi sideways. So dia sama-sama kuat lah. So untuk part ni korang clear tak? Okay, everything is clear.
So, cikgu mau tanya soalan.
Tanya. Boleh?
Boleh tak misalnya kita entry buy, let's say zone daily.
Betul.
Kita entry kat H1 ke?
Betul.
Kita open position 2 position. let's say 2 position, 2 open position. So satu TP kat H4, satu biarkan running. Boleh ke?
Boleh.
Seperti itu.
Selalunya orang swing dia buat macam tu lah. Dia takkan swing all position.
Oh.
Itu
So
yang
dia TP first di opposite direction dulu, sisanya baru dia running.
ya betul. Lepas tu dia orang cakap, okay, follow your direction. Padahal dia orang tak FM pun. Kalau betul dia orang tahu direction, kenapa tak FM? Cuba tanya dia orang, kenapa tak FM? Kalau benda ni confirm.
Betul. Okay, faham cikgu.
Masuk 10 layer. Yang hold 2 layer je. Kenapa tak hold semua kalau confirm kan? Itu tak ada masalah. Ini dalam part strategi lah. Nanti kita akan, untuk part strategi ni kita ikut selera kita lah. Kalau kita nak cuba swing, kita buatlah cara nak swing. Kalau kita suka scalping atau intraday, no problem. Macam mana pun boleh. Janji kita tahu market flow. Kita dah tahu market flow, kita pulang. Kita nak hold position ke, atau kita nak take all ke, no problem. Tapi kita kena faham lah, setiap level adalah, kita nak ke next level, dia mesti ada risk. Betul tak? Kan? Kalau contoh, let's say kita nak hold semua position kita, risiko kita adalah apa? Maybe entry kita tu possible untuk kena BE, atau maybe boleh kena cut loss, maybe kita akan SL. So risiko ni tetap ada lah, even kita dah faham market flow. Sebab dalam mana-mana bisnes sekalipun, kalau kita nak ke next level, akan ada cabaran dia. Betul tak?
Betul cikgu.
So benda ni kita kena accept lah. Tapi as long kita dah nampak market flow, benda ni tak ada masalah. One fail setup, there is another setup to recover. Right? So benda ni tak ada masalah. Yang penting kita dah nampak flow lah. Nampak flow ni dah okey dah. So kita just akan fokus itu lah. Tak kisah nak hold ke, nak apa, itu no problem. Memang itu pun trader di IG memang yang mana hold tu semua hold, bukan semua position. Kalau yang hold lama pun sebab dia orang ada hedging. Dia orang ada hedging sell, lepas tu dia orang masuk buy, itu dia orang berani hold. Sebab ada hedging, ada banyak entry yang backup fund. Kalau kita baru nak starting, lepas tu kita hold semua position, itu bahayalah. Kita punya fund pun maybe tak strong, and kita tak increase, fund tu tak increase, lepas tu kita terus nak swing, boleh, tak ada masalah. Cuma kita kena faham lah risiko. Kalau dia datang collect BE kita jangan sedih lah kan. Sebab risiko kita dah faham. Oh, kalau nak swing ni kita kena tunggu lama, kita nak kena hadap lah. Kalau dia collect BE, kita kena terima je lah. Terima dan move on. Itu sahaja.
Okay, faham cikgu. Thank you.
Okay. So, yang lain ada soalan apa-apa tak? You guys have any other question? I think we can continue on tomorrow, maybe on the MDA thing. So on this today session, you guys have already clear about how to get the buy and sell position?
Yes.
Yeah.
Korang semua clear kan? Untuk yang local ni clear tak? Macam mana nak dapat buy and sell untuk hari ni punya?
Very clear.
Clear?
Clear you.
Okay, mantap bosku.
Saya suka.
Esok, tomorrow we'll get into MDA. MDA is easy, but you know, when it comes to when we are playing with perspective, and this thing is something new to you, so you will take some time to process it. But if you already see the MDA, you fully understand, the market is yours. That's all that I can say. The market is yours. My partner even get 100% win rate. He can get 100% win rate.
Wow.
Tapi sakit lah. But it hurts a lot because a lot of your entry gonna take the BE. But if you willing to keep on the win rate up to 100%, you can do it. It is possible. It is possible if you focus enough. Because we human, we only do mistake. If we can avoid the mistake, then it should be no problem. It is possible. I have seen my partner doing it. He can get 100% win rate, even there is a lot of BE, but at the end of the day, it's still 100% win rate. But he don't keep up with the 100% win rate too, because it's tiring. It's tiring. You need to monitor all the time. You need to put the BE. Sometimes the price already go far and then hit your BE, so your mental is exhausted. So he don't keep up with 100% win rate. He just do whatever he want, as long as at the end of the day he really make money. So he just focus on making money. The win rate he doesn't care anymore. Win rate dia tak kisah lah, semua bantai lah. Yang penting kita buat duit lah. So untuk hari ni kalau korang clear, kita ada apa-apa nak tanya lagi? Adil,
Jelas.
Adil, Albert, Anik, Faisal, is there anything you want to ask?
No, it's pretty clear to me.
Okay.
Just gotta apply the chart.
Paham.
Okay. Guru Saraf, Halim, Henry, Jason, yang lain, okay, semua okay ya? So if you guys have nothing to ask, then I think we're gonna end our session today. So tomorrow we're gonna focus on the MDA, and we will repeat our yesterday and today's session on tomorrow. Okay, you guys okay?
All right.
Okay,
Yes.
makasih.
Thank
Cikgu.
you.
Okay. So we're gonna end for today. So thank you for joining today, and we're gonna continue tomorrow. Okay. Have fun, guys.
Thank you.
Okay.
Cikgu.
Thank you. You have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend too, guys.
Cikgu makan ubat. Cikgu kan demam.
Mana ada?
Kan hidung sumbat.
Tak, hidung sumbat ni sebab tak isap rokok lah.
Okay, aku stop record dia, cikgu.
Okay, Novran. Terima kasih.